Hey, John here. So I was going to make a repair video on something, but I just don't have the time. But I do want to make a little quick video on, I don't even know what to call it, quality of the stuff that, is bought today. Um, First of all, I just do these side jobs for people over the years. I collected a couple of customers that come over for just service, just change the oil, that sort of stuff. A lot of them are older and they don't just, want to do it. And so for me, I don't charge much because it's not my primary gig. I'm just a diesel dummy, but I do the stuff on the side for just extra cash for whatever. So anyways, I was just power washing some stuff off. I had a couple people, two, three, I think there's four out there, people drop off stuff. And as I'm washing them, the ones that don't need repair to service and whatnot, I've been doing them for years. And, like I said, I pick up a new customer here and there, so I'm starting to get newer stuff in. Those newer machines have more repair and more stuff wrong with them than the older stuff, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the reason it's just going to be a quick video. It used to be, first of all, this fella here is the smallest guy here. It's a Toro, when Toro made Toro, and I've been servicing that thing for 20 years. I think it's basically been spark plugs and oil changes, but I did do a couple things. I can't even remember now, but I think there's a fuel line once. That's probably why that shut-off's there. I don't think that's original. And yeah, I think I replaced this manual starter once a long time ago, and now I see he just told me that thing fell off, so I'll probably just fix that. It's just a little kill switch. Or I'll probably just disconnect it and wire. I don't even know if he wants that, but anyways, this thing has been outdoors 24/7, 365. Yeah, he puts one of those ugly blue tarps over. He's my ex-neighbor where I used to live, and occasionally I go by the house, I'll see this thing just sitting out there with the blue tarp against the fence because it blew off. But this thing is probably the best machine here. It's the oldest. Yeah, that's not a model number. That's 1981. So it's the oldest guy here. It starts up almost first pull every time. That's when they built stuff. So this is not a bad machine. It's Troy built. When Troy built was making Troy built, I think they sold out to MTD, I think. I don't know. But everything's metal. They didn't mess around then. Just put it together. Of course, the engines are all, they're not made by Toro or Simplicity or, Troy built. They use a Tecumseh, Briggs & Stratton, whatever. That's not what I'm talking about, because most of my repairs are, either, I'm not even talking about shear pins or nothing, just, something goes wrong with the, but anyways, what I'm getting at, out of all these, that's a decent machine there. This Simplicity, is, I don't know what year it is. It's old, it's all metal, and you could just tell things are, quality built. I mean, look at these handlebars. I mean, for Christ's sakes, that is some serious gauge metal there. But anyways, this is the youngest guy on the block. I think he's a 2-year-old. I don't know how old it is, maybe 3. It's got the most problems. It pops out of gear, and it's a Toro, by the way. I don't think Toro, who made that Toro, is still making the Toros today. I think they sold out like Troy built, but that I'm not sure. Like even that one over there is an old Troy built, that mower there. Finally, the engine went. I think it's a Kawasaki. I'm not even sure what that is, but it finally went. But it's old metal. But anyways, this guy needs the most repair. See, he needs a starter there, and he wants a starter. Usually, I just kind of steer people away from that because I'm trying to keep the bill down. These people, those things are quite expensive. They're more than you think. But anyway, you could see something happened to the teeth there. So hopefully, the flywheel didn't get messed up, and it's looking like this probably got loose and just started. And hopefully, those bolt holes will not have to be tapped out, but I'll figure that out. But as I'm washing them, I was just noticing just how cheap this junk is, and they keep changing stuff. Like, what was wrong with this guy? Sure, you had to reach way over here, and just deflect the snow another way. And actually, it has even back in the 80s, with the worm gear. But that's metal on metal. This is all metal. That worm gear is that's all metal on metal. Even that Simplicity, same idea. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It worked for years. what is this contraption, you know? I hear people all the time complaining about this thing. It freezes up. I mean, yeah, sure, one joystick does everything, but it, in my opinion, just more to go wrong. And it's plastic. I mean, you know, it's not like it's just snow, but sometimes you get into ice and stuff, and I could just see this thing being a problem. I've never used one, but I hear they don't work so well when they get frozen up. And I don't know what this is all about. It's like a little, they try to get a little wider throat there, but anyways, even look at this, look at this. One finger, that stuff's flexing. And look at that, I didn't even see that, so I'm going to have to repair that. That shoe is completely gone. And this is the newest guy here, just cheap, thin-ass metal. Look at this Toro. I know the guy that owns this, he don't do nothing. Those skis, look at how thick they are. Those are originals. They don't even look like they're worn. Now, I remember putting these for this guy, that the shoes got thin. I put this piece of metal on there a long time ago. Yeah, I probably should have painted it, but even with the rust, it's better than that fella turned out. Anyways, I was just on a little rant there. Just not that I care, right? Because the more repairs, the better for me. But I just can't believe. I don't even know how much this thing costs, but it's already needing repairs. You can see it's got flats. Anyways, so I just thought I'd throw that out there. And you got an old machine, keep it. Just keep repairing it. Like this guy here, I told him to get rid of that years ago. He didn't listen to me. It's probably a good thing. But anyways, that's all I got for now. Just on a little tear of, you know, how things used to be. And we're not even going back that far. That's the 80s. That's the oldest one, but that's probably 90s. And I don't know what year this is. 2000. I've got to imagine 2000 and probably 15. I'm just guessing because they started making these new snorkel things maybe a couple years ago. But anyways, it's the one that needs the most repairs, and just you could tell it's just flimsy and junk. So anyways, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. One other thing, by the way, not everybody's sold out. If Honda made a snowblower, I don't know if they do or not. I've never seen one. I would buy one. There are companies that do still a good job, don't get me wrong, but you're going to have to pay for it. This is just a little Honda. This fellow wore out the wheels on this thing. That's how much he used it. But they still make their own engine. They still make, you know, I've got a Honda generator. I guess I like Honda next to Kawasaki. I think Kawasaki's probably the best, you know, as equivalent engine, but Honda makes a good product. So, you know, I'm on our little rant or rave, but there are some companies that still do, but you got to pay. But these big box stores, you know, and these people that, you know, sell out, like John Deere, they're moved to big box stores, and not all of them, but you know, Troy Build I know is one of them. So don't get me wrong, if you're still going to pay for stuff, you know, I mean, as I'm changing it on this, I just realized that not everybody sold out, but I am, you know, if I have to buy another snowblower, I don't know, maybe I'll just pick up a used one, and or if something comes in, they don't want to replace an engine on an older one, I'll just buy it from them for $20 and go that route, because this mower, it's a push mower, is probably $1,200. You know, who's going to pay that? But so there are still companies out there that make a quality product, but nah, that's all I got for now. Anyways, thanks for watching.